This is Lieutenant Colonel Super Dave Rains, the squadron leader of the squad from Ben After Dark, Live Well and Party On, and we are here with ᴇᴜγøᴇɪ. I'll make sure I got that right. So we're here for Splash House 2018. We just landed in Palm Springs, California. So ᴇᴜγøᴇɪ, thanks for coming on Ben After Dark, Live Well and Party On. So once again, I want to say congratulations too. You just got married.
Yeah.
So you just got your band today. So I want to give a big thanks to DJ Don Margusa of the Chronic Electronic. So tell us, how did you come up with the name ᴜᴜγøᴇɪ?
Yeah. So ᴜᴜγøᴇɪ was something I Googled when I was around 16.
Excuse me.
I was kind of looking up musical terms, and phone's ringing.
Yeah. Hey, phone's always ringing, folks, 24/7.
So anyway,
yeah.
it's actually my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something I Googled, and I just thought it kind of stuck. It means sweet or similar sound, or
Right.
pleasing to the ear, and I think my music kind of is more on the relaxed side, and I just
Right.
thought it was fitting. And I just really wanted a name for the music I was making, and people seemed to like it. And I don't know, maybe to sound smarter than I actually am or something.
Hey, if that's the case, you must be Albert Einstein, because your sound is very, very rich, very, very pure. When Dom kind of peeked me up on it, and I checked it out on Soundcloud, I was like, hell yeah, because I'm more of a chill guy too.
Usually I write the melodies on the piano and then kind of section it.
Would you say that is your sound? Would you call it trance? Would you call it progressive? I mean, how would you categorize the EDM vibe that you're kicking out?
I mean, I really try and utilize whatever it is that I might just be feeling at the time, but I would say it's mostly like hip hop or soul, or
right?
Just kind of like electronic. But yeah, I mean it's kind of tough, because I guess I try and take a little bit from everything and
right.
put it into one. But yeah, I would say like hip hop and soul.
Yeah,
mostly.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what artist inspires you? I mean, who are you listening to?
I mean, I'd say my favorite producer would be like Flying Lotus.
Okay.
I just always really liked the way he is so out of the box, and it's kind of almost impossible to mimic a lot of the times. And I feel like with this, music thing, a lot of people kind of borrow from someone else, or they kind of learn the tricks, and I just always thought he could do his own thing, and I really like that. But I really like ᴇᴜγøᴇɪ's new stuff.
Right.
I feel like I kind of fall in that category a little bit.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what kind of you play tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be at the Riviera, right?
Yeah.
What kind of vibe are the people going to get from you? Is this a new set that you worked up for Splash House, or
Yeah, I mean, I spend a lot of time kind of introing and outroing a lot of my music, because I kind of start things abruptly with my releases, I feel like, and I'll definitely keep it more in like a upbeat, positive vibe, and I'll probably do a lot of like funk house stuff and disco.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
whatever I'm really feeling at the time. I try not to put too much thought into it, beforehand, because I still want it to be natural. And, sometimes I'll plan a few songs or whatever, and I end up never playing them because, at the time, whoever's feeling what, I'm just kind of like, I think they'll like this. And, whoever's playing before me, maybe they're playing something slower or faster, and I just try to adapt and change and throw in ideas as I go.
Right. Is this your first time playing Splash House? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's awesome. This is our first time out at Splash House 2018, and we're really, really happy to be here. So, once again, folks, we are here with ᴇᴜғøᴇɪ for Ben After Dark, Live Well and Party On. So, you talk a lot about funk house and hip hop. Who in the hip hop scene? I know that the West Coast. We're here out in California. The West Coast has a definitely big influence on hip hop, particularly with Kendrick Lamar, winning the Pulitzer Prize. So, what West Coast hip hop artists have you worked into some of your sets?
I would say, let me think about that.
We stumped him.
Yeah. Into my sets.
Yeah, or who's your favorite? Who are you listening to? I mean, what?
I guess I was more into like the underground hip hop thing.
Right.
That's kind of the beginning of me liking music so much. So
right.
I really liked like Blues Scholars, which I think they're from Seattle actually.
Right.
But Souls of Mischief, Hieroglyphics, Living Legends, like a lot of those guys. I used to watch Scribble Jam, which was like the big MC battle thing, and I was super into it. Me and my friends loved it, so we loved like Atmosphere and Sage Francis Idea.
Right.
And just whoever were on those tapes, we just listened to, and then I explored more, and I started getting into more like UK hip hop.
Oh yeah, like absolutely. Yeah, I listened to a little bit of UK hip hop myself. Actually, I'm so big into the UK EDM scene. I'm a big house music fan, so I love Carl Cox.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Nicole Mudaber.
Yeah,
so so I'm big into them. Dusky, who's going to be here at Splash House, Above and Beyond. So, how do you feel that your music is touching people? Because your sound, like I said, it's very deep, it's very rich. You can tell it's very, very complex and thought out. So, what are some of the things that you've heard from your fan base after they have experienced euphony?
I'd say it's really about music at the beginning, because some people might just say, this isn't that great, or I don't know, or it just doesn't really resonate with anyone. So I was fortunate enough, like with this new EP I came out with, Circuitarium,
Right.
I didn't really get any bad reviews, and that was huge because I spent so much time on it. It took me 2 years, but really I just think it's about buckling down, making music, and really carving out time and really overthinking it and being meticulous and dealing with the tediousness of it, and just you got to be strict in a way.
Yeah, you got to put the work in. Definitely.
There's so many people that want to do it. There's so many people that are doing it, and there's people that do it better than others, or they spend more time, and there's people that kind of want the quick fix of just hearing a drop and whatever, opposed to someone who also produces and realizes, wow, this person spent a lot of time on this. And that's what I kind of want to create, is to just show people I spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah, well, I definitely can tell from what I've heard, you definitely have spent a lot of time producing your music, and that's the key thing. people think, oh, he's a DJ or she's a DJ. No, most everybody's a DJ producer, and you know, they're making music, which is wonderful. So are you surprised at how quickly your music has made an impact?
Yeah, because, you know, I've been doing this for almost 13 years, and you know, for a while, I mean, like most artists, you kind of hit a rut or just kind of no change.
Right.
Like you feel like you don't progress, even though you kind of are, because I mean, if you're still making music. And,
right.
You know, I guess I kind of got out of the rut a little bit because, you know, I was just really hard on myself.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, you're always, as a DJ and a producer and a music, you know, maker, you're most critical of yourself, and that's very natural thing. So tell us about, you know, what you've got going on. Once again, folks, we're here with ᴇᴜғøᴇɪ. He's got a set tomorrow, 2 p.m., the Riviera. We can't wait to hear it. Oh my God, we can't wait to turn up. So tell us about, you know, how many EPs you've produced to date, what's your newest project, and what do you got coming up going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think I have like 3 EPs.
Right.
I had done like a name change because there were other euphonies out there, so I changed
Right.
the spelling. That's why a lot of people kind of have a hard time, you know, knowing if it's
Yeah.
euphony or euphony or eufunny. Or
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
But I think it's funny regardless, because like, you know, my friends are like, "What up, euphony?" or
Yeah.
"Euphony."
Yeah, we were trying to guess it in the car. So, but euphonies, that's sweet. So, is that an O or a 0 in there?
That's a O.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what kind of O it is, but
yeah, because I thought the line through, I thought maybe it's a 0, but I found it really quickly.
yeah, I did that for because I make my own art.
Yeah.
So I thought that if I can underline and then connect to the line and then overline the second
Yeah.
half of the word, that it can be cool, and I just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, it's very cool. I like it. So, once again, you've got 3 EPs. So we want to really know what you've got, where people can listen to right now, and what's your newest release and what you're working on.
Yeah, so I just came out of the track today called "All I Have for You,"
Mm-hmm.
and that's more of a disco house, like new disco type
Right.
of vibe. I do like an abrupt switch up at the end, and Circuitarium is, you know, the most recent EP that I've done that I'm, you know, definitely proud of, and that's the first release of, you know, my brand change,
Right.
you know, my name change, sort of. And, you know, the other EPs that I do have out there, I kind of was just riding the whole dance bubble and just wanted to put house music out, and it's not that great. But right now I'm looking forward to releasing some more music with Kate Stewart, who sings on "I'm So High," and
Right.
I have a few tracks that I'm working with her on, and Gerard Kleoff, who we just finished a track, and we should be having that out in a few months.
Right.
And another track with Tropic Harbor, who's an indie artist. And
Right.
just tons of music.
That's awesome.
And finishing it is the big part.
Yeah, exactly. So after Splash House 2018, where are you going to turn up at?
Well, I'm playing a house party in Beverly Hills.
Oh, that's cool. Sweet.
You know, this next weekend, but
Right.
my anniversary is on Sunday, so I gotta leave Saturday night and
Right.
hang out with my baby mama.
Yeah, you better. We don't want to get you in no trouble.
Yeah.
Definitely make sure you take care of your baby mama.
I didn't pick up her call, so I'm sure she's wondering.
We're gonna.
I'll call you back.
Let you get back to that. So, but ᴇᴜɣøᴇɪ.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming on. Been After Dark. Live well and party on. We are very much looking forward to your set tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna, be jumping around a little bit. So, ladies and gentlemen, ᴇᴜғøᴇɪ on Ben After Dark, Live Well and Party On. We're gonna catch him tomorrow at the Riviera Splash House 2018. So for Chase from Big Show Q Branch, ᴇᴜғøᴇɪ, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Super Dave Rains, the squadron leader of the squad from Ben After Dark. Live well and party on.
Hi, Mom.